Hi children, welcome you all to the session. I hope you all understood what is meant by Roman numerals and what are the rules to be followed while writing Roman numerals in our previous link. So the numerals which was used by Romans is called Roman numerals, and then which will be like alphabets. They will be using alphabets for that Roman numerals. But the numerals like 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. till 9 we will be using. So that is called as Hindu-Arabic numerals or international numerals. That is what we have discussed. Now we are going to solve the problem. Okay children? See, now you can see page number 23, right? 23, you can take your textbook for your reference. See what are they have given few fill in the blanks that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so what is the first question in that? Numerals used by Romans are called dash. So what is the answer for that? Numerals used by Romans are called Roman numerals. So you can write the answer Roman numerals in pencil. Okay, did you write? Next, second one, there are only dash symbols in Roman numerals. So totally how many symbols are there in Roman numerals? 7. So what are those symbols? I, V, X, L, C, D, M. So totally how many symbols are there? 7 symbols. So answer is 7. Second question answer is 7. Third, dash, dash and dash are never subtracted. So what are the numbers are never subtracted? We have dealt in that rules. Do you remember? V, L and D are never subtracted. So what are the numbers are never subtracted? V, L and D are never subtracted. Okay. Third answer, you got it. Next, fourth one. The symbol I can be subtracted from dash and dash only once. So, what is the I can be subtracted from which and which symbol? You can take page number 25 in that it is given. See, fourth point. Did you take the page number 25? In that page, fourth rule, the symbol I can be subtracted from V and X once only. So what is the answer for your fourth question? The symbol I can be subtracted from V and X only once. So did you write that answer? Yes. Next, fifth. The symbol dash can be subtracted from D and M only once. So again you can take page number 25. You can see sixth rule. You can underline that rule. The symbol C can be subtracted from D and M only once. So now shall I write the symbol C can be subtracted from D and M only once. So what is my fifth question answer? C. Okay. Next is your sixth problem. LXVII stands for dash. So actually what numeral it is? It is a Roman numeral. So how you should convert it? You should convert it using a what numerals you should convert it? You should convert it using a Hindu-Arabic numerals. So you can take your rough note side by side or a classwork note and you can solve it. Okay. See, listen. LXVII. Okay. L stands for 50. Next, X stands for 10. V stands for 5. I stands for 1. I stands for 1. So actually our largest numbers are in the in your left side and smallest numbers are all on the right side. So we have to add it by rule number 2. Okay, by rule number 2 we are just going to do that. So what I'll do, L stands for 50 plus X stands for 10 plus V stands for 5 plus I stands for 1 plus I stands for 1. So totally 50 plus 10 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1. So 50 plus 10, 60. 60 plus 5, 65. 65 plus 1, 66. 66 plus 1, 67. So what is my answer for your sixth question is 67. Okay, so what we are just going is each and every Roman numerals what number is coming, you should write it and you should add that numbers. So my answer is 67. Okay, next what is your seventh question? C equal to 3 into dash. What is the value of C? 100. Appa C means 100 plus 100 plus 100. Right? What is the answer? 300. So 300 how you can write in terms of 3 into 100. Okay, so what is the dash answer is 100. So actually C means 100 plus 100 plus 100. So what you will get? 300. 300 how you will write? 3 into 100. So in the dash you should write 100. Next, eighth question. Symbol I, X, C and M are repeated, whereas dash, dash and dash are never repeated. So it is like some rules, right? You can take page number 24. In that one small box is there, no? Note. It is written as note. In that first point you can see. What is the point? What is that point is? Symbols I, X, C, M are repeated, whereas V, L and D are never repeated. So what is the answer for your eighth question? V, L and D are never repeated. Understood? I hope you all written this in your textbook using pencil. Next, ninth question. Tick the correct numeral for 30. Okay, here many, actually 30 is a Hindu-Arabic numerals. But down A, B, C, D and all, it is a Roman numeral. So you should tick the correct answer, okay. What is the first? A is X. X stands for 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30. So that is the correct answer. So you can tick it. Okay, so ninth option is A. Ninth correct answer is A. So here you can tick in that A box. Okay. Next, 10th. Tick the correct numeral for 100. Okay, 100, what is the answer? 100 stands for C. So where C is there? In D option. So you can tick the D option. I hope you all understood how to write this 10 questions. So based upon that rules and regulations which we have already learned, we are going to do this 10 questions. Understood, children? See, in this page number 24, you could find the Roman numerals definitions and there is an example given and rules to write the Roman numerals. This is what we have discussed in our previous class. Okay, children, you can also read this and underline the important words. Okay. In this page number 25, you can read some more rules till 6th rule. Okay, I already told you to underline the important points, right? Likewise, you can underline this also. Next, see Roman numerals with corresponding Hindu-Arabic numerals. So here they have given the Roman numerals. For that, Hindu-Arabic numerals is also given. So you can read this table also. Okay, children. Today's class, we have just recalled what is meant by Roman numerals and what are the rules for writing the Roman numerals. Then we have completed the problems which is given in page number 23. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.